Factors that influence second language acquisition. Now, as teachers, at one time or the other, I'm sure we must be baffled by this question, that how come when we are teaching the same syllabus, when we are giving the same instructions, when students are sitting in the same classrooms, studying the same textbooks, yet there are differences in their learning. There are some students which we observe learn fairly quickly and they're simply quickly able to grasp whatever we are teaching, while there are groups of students who might not be able to understand, and yet there are others who completely seem to be lost. So what accounts for those differences? If only I could understand as a teacher what are the factors that somehow inhibit or provide obstacles in the learning of the students, and what are the factors that facilitate the learning of the second language, then I would, as a teacher, be able to help my students more. So, I think what are the reasons that are affecting the different speeds of learning in second language acquisition? So, how is it all happening? Is it because of higher cognitive ability of some of the learners? Is it because of sheer determination that some of the learners simply stick to the job? They are simply determined to learn it. Is it because of the hard work some of the learners put into it? Or is it because of persistence? That is, some students simply do not give up or do not get frustrated when they don't understand any structure of the language, but they keep on practicing it or keep on struggling with it until and unless they are able to actually learn that feature of the language. So what is it of all? Now, coming to think of the higher ability, let me tell you, there are several teachers who believe, and research shows that if a second language learner is not able to learn a language properly, while the other learner is able to learn the language that is being taught to him or her, so the first learner actually has higher cognitive ability. So they are more intelligent than others. Now this is an important point that needs to be kept in mind, and it also needs to be challenged. But it can only be challenged if we know what are the other factors that might be at work that are affecting the second language learning of individual students. So to make sense of other several crucial factors that might be at work affecting the speed of learning of the second language, we categorize them broadly as internal factors and external factors. The internal factors are factors that relate to the personality or to the inner self of the learner, while the external factors relate to the environment or the social context within which the learner is grounded. Now, while we do make this distinction, and we will discuss them as separate set of factors in the coming modules, what we need to keep in mind is that what actually happens in real life is a complex interplay of internal and external factors. So it is not just the internal factors that affect one learner and the external factors that affect other learners' acquisition of the second language. Rather, it is a complex interplay of some internal and some external factors that determine both the speed and the facility with which learners can learn a language.